Righto. Hello everyone, and we're back. It's been a while. Righto. Okay, so where do we start? There's a few questions already. G'day guys, what's going on? Okay, so for you guys that are new, okay, Parts Finder Live. What it's not a for sale site. There's plenty of those on Facebook where you can post your stuff for sale. If you're building a car and you can't find a set of door hinges or a chrome strip or something that's hard to get, perhaps you can jump on here and you can say, look, I'm in Sydney and I've got an LJ Tirana and I really need a passenger side door handle or the lock mechanism or something like that. And hopefully someone in Sydney goes, dude, I've got one, and then we can put you guys together and go from there. There is a Facebook site, the Kingatow Crew Parts Finder Facebook site. You can join that. There's a lot of the guys that follow the Kingatow page that post up their builds and stuff that they're doing. There will be more of, as I move forward with this a little bit, there will be more, I'll introduce some segments and stuff of your cars into it. So we've got something else to discuss and stuff like that. A lot of the guys sort of caught up and, yeah. Normally I was giving away a shirt. You can see the banner I got made up the back there. Maybe tonight I've got another banner, a workshop banner. Okay, so yeah, so any super chat is in the draw for the banner, and we'll send that out to you. If someone wants that for their workshop. It's yeah, it's about that big. But yeah, anyway, so yeah, any super chat goes in the draw. Savannah, my daughter, is watching, and she'll jot down the names, and then you get a number, goes into a whatever it is, and the number gets drawn. But anyway, righto. Let's get started, eh? So I can see all the usual suspects: Mr. Jack, Jake's on, Ben, Justin. The heat has been crazy out here today. Like, it was just, yeah, just absolutely atrocious, and you just don't want to work. Yeah, but yeah. So, did everyone see Ben's panel van that he's been building for a long time on the Parts Finder page, the blue panel van? That came up really well, built in his backyard. G'day NZ Gearheads, how are you, buddy? Has Luke found his LJ bumpers yet? I actually found some LJ bumpers for Luke here outside of town, but I'm not sure if he has got them yet. So Luke, if you're on tonight, I might be able to find those bumpers for you, buddy. I have been looking, but yeah, so hi, NZ Gearheads in New Zealand. Yeah, so it applies to Interstate too. Like, we post anywhere if you win. So yeah. All right. So is anyone chasing any parts? I'm always chasing parts, but it's not really about me. As you guys saw, I haven't put up the video yet. We have another SS Ute to work on. We haven't had much time to touch Trevor, but the exhaust is done. He's made a lot of progress there. What else has been going on? The cruise goes over to Holden tomorrow to get the airbag done because it's part of that Takata airbag recall, so I can't sell that yet. There's a video coming up. The PV looks like it does. Yeah. VX parts. Yep. Jordan White wants VX parts. Who has a VH or VL rolling shell, and whereabouts are you? Make sure you include where you are, because, you know, if you're in WA, someone's got one in Sydney, it's a long way. So Brian Taylor, whereabouts are you, buddy? A VH or a VL rolling body? I need a 186 and HR parts in general. That's in New Zealand, guys. G'day Steve-O, how are you, buddy? How much do you want for your VXSS? I'm not sure yet because it's not finished. It all depends on how far we go. We're going right through it. The OTR's fitted now. The MAF was tuned. ECU's in it. I've got to pull the seat out this week and send it away to get the bottom redone. But yeah, once it's all finished, we'll work out where we're at with it and see how good it's come up, and that'll sort of depict on how much it is. Hey Red, I scored an 81 Mazda 626. Need to find what wheels fit. Mazda are generally a 4x108, I think they are. If you do a Google search, just put in your year model and that and put in PCD, you'll get a big list of other cars that have the same PCD, and that'll help you out a lot. Kingatow. G'day Chris Gardner, how are you, buddy? Justin NZ has just changed from Holden to Skoda for the cops. Jesus, you'll be able to get away from them. G'day Streetcar Culture. Yeah, it's been a while. Been real busy with work. We've done another scrap run today, so a lot of the parts stuff is gone now, which is freeing up a lot more time to be able to concentrate on YouTube. So as you'll see, I've been editing and things have been moving forward. I've got another video coming up with a Prado in it that a guy bought from the auction, and it's a sort of a video to show you what to look for at an auction to not get ripped off, to be able to see people hiding little things. And yeah, but it's hopefully the last part of that will get filmed tomorrow, because we'll know exactly what's wrong with it by tomorrow, and then that'll just finish that video and I'll be able to put it up. So that should be something different for you guys. A bit of what I look for when I buy cars, because obviously I buy a lot of cars, and things for you guys to watch for, to see when people are trying to cover up things or hide things. But we'll look anywhere in the... Okay, so Brian's in Sydney, okay, but we'll look anywhere in the eastern states, so Queensland, Victoria, and yeah. I have a VL shell here, but it is just a shell. Like it's not that rusty, but it's nothing special. But I'm 2.5 hours west of Brisbane. Surely you'll find something down in Sydney. Yeah, it's one that we've used as parts cars. There's a wagon there and a sedan, and yeah, they were fairly stripped when I got them. But yeah, well, there you go. Streetcar Culture, Clino, come through for it. 4x110 or 4x114.3. So you'll have to put in your year model to find out which one exactly it is. I mainly need some rocker cover bolts and rocker cover washers for my 186. You can buy them on eBay just as a little kit with they're a funny shaped washer. I don't think they're massively expensive. I actually bought a kit the other day for a HR. It was ages ago now, the other year it'd be. But bolts, every bolt you need to bolt your HR back together with new stuff that's zinced. But yeah, it just makes life a lot easier. Does anyone have a HQ Monaro for George? And I suppose it doesn't matter where he is, because you'll have to travel for that one. So if there are any HQ Monaros around, are you looking for a project, George, or Joel, sorry, or are you looking for something that's really done, you know, like ready to go? A big red from Perth, Western Australia. I'm chasing GT3582 for my green top Barra. Any ideas? So I'm guessing that's your turbo. I'm guessing that's a turbo, is it? Chasing a GT3582. Anyone got any turbo Barra stuff hanging around? G'day Daniel, how are you, mate? Going well. Secret Squirrel, first one in the draw tonight for the banner. Yep, that we'll post out. So any super chat goes in the draw for the banner. It's the same as the big one up the back, but just a little bit smaller. Just easier to post. And Ben Arnold as well, always a big supporter of the channel, in the draw tonight. Righto, Bogan Blokes. My dad has a HQ Monaro that has been in the shed since 1984. Is he keen to sell it, mate? Or, yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the 626 is a weird sort of stud pattern, like the 4x110. Normally they're 4x100 or 4x114.3 is a normal, or 4x108. But yeah, 4x10, yeah, you just have to do that search properly, the PCD. I can't do it now because I'm on my phone, but yeah. Two-door Bogan Blokes has got a 4-door GDS. Looking for a Chrysler Lancer parts. So that's early Chrysler Lancer parts. And whereabouts are you, Robert? So early Chrysler Lancer parts. G'day, Philip Kemp. How are you, buddy? Big Tots, full exhaust system for a VP Ute six-cylinder in Sydney. Anyone do Cash Blueies? Not sure what that is, but anyway. Yeah, so a Ute exhaust system, so Ute or wagon exhaust system, it would be the same for a VP down in the Sydney area. And Joel's looking for a HQ Monaro project. I don't even see them around, mate. And I think the last one, gosh, the last one I saw was about 30 grand or 60 grand. They're just crazy money now. Tina, hey Red, just tuned in. How's Trevor coming on? Trevor's good, still on the hoist. Haven't had much of a chance to touch it, but the OTR is in now. He sorted all the exhaust out. Yeah, we're poking along, and we've got Tracy now, the other SSU. That's an absolute mess, but yeah, we've been busy. It's been hot here, so it's very hard to get sort of motivated to do anything at the moment, to be completely honest. Leith's been very busy out in the yard. We've just done a big clear out, another scrap run, and there's a heap of wholesale cars to go out to, just with stuff that we do here. But Trevor is coming along. We're both really looking forward for that thing to go. G'day Ryan, how are you, buddy? Kingatow VPW does convos in early Mazda pattern. Yeah, that's it. It's one of those things, the Mazda wheels, you really have to, yeah, nothing Mazda's cheap. But if you jump on some of the Mazda sites, you'll find stuff, but they're always cheap and they're weird offsets. Hey Red, how are you this evening? I'm good. Hot. Even with the aircon on in here, it is hot. I'm over at the workshop because the office I cleaned out purposely to do this. Slowly it's getting sorted out. I bought some couches the other day, and yeah, but yeah, he won't sell it because he got it when he was 17. He said he lost track because he was chasing women. Well, there you go. Convert the Mazda to 5-stud, use Commodore brakes, and it'll make it safe as well. Sometimes it is cheaper to change a stud pattern like that and give you better wheel options and better brakes and everything like that. You can either spend a heap of money on a wheel that fits, or you can spend the money on a brake upgrade and spend less on wheels so they fit, if that makes sense to you. So you end up with better brakes and an easier stud pattern for the same money as just buying a weird stud pattern wheel. Yeah. In Melbourne, for those LB or LC Chrysler Lancer parts, check Facebook Marketplace, that's it. Anyone chasing BABF wagon fuel tank sensor? Also chasing a fuel tank and sender in WA for a BF wagon, guys. What size turbo should I put on my RB30? I'm not sure, buddy. That's really a Leith question. All depends on what's done to it too. Like it's not a generic question, you know what I mean? It comes down to injectors. Like if you put a too big a turbo on, you can't handle, there's not enough fuel, you lean it out. It's not a generic question. Are you running an aftermarket ECU? Can it handle, you know, does it have head studs? Like it's yeah. Sean Starkey, thank you very much, dude. In the draw for the banner tonight. Really appreciate it, mate. Savannah, my daughter's taking down all the names, so if you've given a super chat tonight, you go in the draw, and after it, get in contact with me, we'll get your address, and we'll get it posted out to you. Thank you, Justin. I've been trying to get a lot of videos out, mate. It's still, yeah, I've got a lot more coming. There's a lot happening, so it's good. Yeah, I ordered all the gaskets today for the Brumby. There's another video that's half edited for the Brumby showing you where we're heading with them. So, yeah, I like how that video's coming together, actually. Do you see this message? I was wondering if I can interview you because I'm only 14 and I want to do a thing. Just get in touch with me, buddy. More than happy to talk to you and help where I can. I swapped the BA Falcon for a Mazda, so I think I'm getting the better deal. I do too. I love my little 808 out the back. Old Captain hates it, but yeah, I've always been a bit of a fan of the 808s and the RX3s. But getting a rotary, as you guys know, they're very expensive and a bit finicky. But and I probably just offended all the rotary guys. But anyway, we'll see where we end up with that. Yeah, I'm gonna start collecting bits for my 808, just the RX3 panels, and find some other doors and bits and pieces and put them away. That way, when I get to it, hopefully I have most of it there. I've been enjoying the videos. Thank you very much, Frank. I appreciate it, mate. It can handle 2,000 horsepower. Okay. Kingatow, all old Mazdas are worth money. That's it. Isn't it? Giveaway truck update. haven't had time, sitting out there, no plans to even touch it in the anywhere near future. When I done that, there's a lot more involved in giving cars away. It's still there, may happen one day, but at this point, no plans to do that. There's a lot of legalities involved with giving away cars. Thought I had a plan worked out to be able to do it, but if the world was a normal place and people didn't whinge and bitch, it'd be a lot easier, but they do. Anyway, would Sigma drivetrain fit a Lancer? Yes, I think they're very similar 4G63 motors. Been trying to source complete wiper arm to suit. Nothing on Facebook for these old Lancers. I haven't had an old Lancer through this yard in 5 years, so there mustn't be many of them around. I don't know if the Lancers were produced in America perhaps, or the UK. Is it worth looking there and getting the stuff posted out? But I haven't seen one of those older round Lancers for a very long time. Can you put a rotary in a bongo van? You probably could, but finding a decent bongo van and then a rotary, and it's a lot of money and a lot of effort. I've found that I don't even start a project unless I'm passionate about it, unless I care about it, because otherwise the Dyna truck, no interest, it just sits there. Don't want to do it. The Brumby, always wanted one, love it, gets done. The SS's, love them, get done. The Jags, love them, get done. If I just have no interest, like a bongo van, it's just not me, you know what I mean? So to spend so much money and so much time on something that at the end of it, I drive it around the block once and stick it in the paddy. Does that make sense? Like, I know a lot of YouTubers build cars just simply because people want them. I can't. I have very limited time and money, and I have to build stuff that I actually care about. 1,000 horsepower, costs 30 grand, that's it. Hey mate, hope been well since last time we talked. Yep, well, everything's always good in my life. Finally got my 5-speed VP, just finished up on the last detail. Sweet. Nothing better than finally finishing one up after you've had one for a long time. Brendan, keep up the good work, brother. Good stuff, mate. Miss seeing old SS videos. There'll be old SS videos coming up very soon. We're going to get a few of these out, and it's one of the cars that's going to get sold to buy this place. So we're going to go right through that thing again. I've got a few interior pieces I want to fix up on it, and just a little bit more of an engine bay tidy up to be able to sell it. So yeah, big call, but sort of, what do you do? Hey, I watched you all the way from Sydney. Love your videos. Thank you very much, Michael Williams. Really appreciate the support, buddy. I really do. Righto, I just bought an unusual car, a 64 Rover PD5 Coupe, running a QD32 diesel. That is a weird one, Justin, because I can't even picture what it is, mate. But yeah, some of those weirder older ones in good condition are pretty cool to drive up, I must admit. Need to get front struts for my 98 VT because I'm off buying new ones, or will second-hand ones be okay? Okay, Chris. Struts, don't buy them if they're. You really have to undo the top plate, grab hold of the strut, and make sure it's all right. It should be hard to push in and pull back out. And second-hand ones will be alright if you want to save some money. But you may have to pull 4 or 5 sets out before you find a good set. Okay? And the time and effort to pull all them out and test them all might be easier just to jump on eBay and order a set. But yeah. Did you end up getting the bike? I'll pass that information on to you guys, and you can do with it what you want. Just living out here, getting stuff freighted out and buying big machinery for the workshop is very hard. Yeah, so once that's up on the bike bench, we can concentrate on it properly and get it going. Because I really do want to get started on getting that other bike going. We haven't been riding because the weekend out, Leith's building a Mustang and a FJ40 Land Cruiser with a Chev in it and a blower on the Gold Coast. So some of his weekends at the moment he's spending down there to help to build that, well not help, but to build that car. those cars. The Mustang is beautiful, like every nut and bolt, no expense spared, wheels, everything powder coated. It is absolutely phenomenal, this thing. I'm not a Mustang person, but it is sweet. I haven't seen the Land Cruiser for a long time, but he is going to take a camera with him. I've encouraged him to. I bought another camera for myself because my lens was rooted. This is my phone that we're on tonight. And I bought another camera, so the other camera now Leith has in the workshop. So while he was doing the exhaust the other day on Trevor, because I'm hardly ever here because I'm out in the truck all the time. So we're trying to get more content for you guys, and it's going to be good. And Leith will go more in depth. We've got the cylinder heads getting done off the Brumby. So the boxer motor heads, Leith's going to do a reco on them, and he's going to show you how he sets them up on the surface grinder. And then he's going to do the valve seats and show you what valve stem seals are and checking guides and all that sort of stuff. Yeah, he's not going to pressure test them because we can see where the head gasket blew. You'll see all that in the next video, guys. For anyone that's just joined us, any super chat tonight, it doesn't matter how big or small. Any support's great. Goes in the drawer for a workshop banner. It can go outside. It's a vinyl banner. It's not just it's got eyelets. It's same as the big one in the background, but just a bit smaller, so we can post that out. So if you're broke this week, that's all good because I got 2 done at the same time. I've got another one up there, so we'll be able to give another one away next week, and we will go from there. Thank you for joining in too, guys. I know I've been away for a long time, and it's but we're back. I'm back full time to do YouTube, and I'm going to push hard to get it done. I've got a lot of ideas and a lot of stuff coming up, but it all takes time, and I appreciate your patience. I have blocked probably 20 people that make stupid comments all the time, and it seems to have made a difference. Have you guys noticed the feel of the channel now that I'm back without the dickheads making comments? It's just a heap of car guys that really enjoy cars, and it's so much more pleasurable, I'm telling you. But yeah, all right, NZ people all have Mazda Bongo vans. We don't have that many Mazdas over here. Mazdas are very expensive. There was a Bongo van my mate Jake's got, but it was too rusty. He sold that. I actually delivered it. It's a goat house now. I do like those Mazda vans. If one does come up, I probably would buy it. But it's a case of it turning up, and then from there I'd work it out. But I do like those Mazda vans. But yeah, you guys have probably noticed I have many cars. I have a major issue, but limited money too. Like it's got any 4G 62 parts lying around. 4Gs, they come out in the Mazda Utes, didn't they? The 32s. If you message me during the week, if you message me, I can pass that on to Leith. He'll know what he's got hanging around here. We did just do a big scrap run, so we've got a lot of cars, but there are a lot of engines left. So maybe might be able to help. Or has anyone else got any 4G 62 parts lying around? And Robert, whereabouts are you, buddy? Hey Ben, how are you, mate? Did everyone see Ben's van? It was blue. It was on the parts finder page. Beautiful. We need to find him because his interior is the tan color. UC Tirana's come out with the brown tan color GDS wheels. We need to find one of them for him. I think that'll finish his interior off perfectly. So if anyone's got one of them, let me know, and let's try and get it to Ben. Hey mate, do you still have window banners? I'd like to run one on my van. Message me, dude. I'll send you one. Okay, not a problem. I've still got stickers and stuff at home. Shirts, I'm working with him at the moment with other designs. The blower shirts will be back, and then we'll do some others. I don't know when that's going to happen, but we will work that out. But yes, I've still got stickers there. So if anyone wants stickers, the website's not active right now. But if you do want stickers, just message me, guys, and I'll get them out to you. Okay. Van has been on board, so should be a killer weekend. Summonats on? Are they going to run Summonats this year? I've got 2 Mazda 99 coupes for sale in Melbourne. Man, there's a turbo one. I'm not going to say too much because I've wanted to buy it for years. This thing's there with bird shit all over it. Every time I drive past it, Nicole tells me to shut up because she doesn't want to hear about it again. There's no one in that house ever, and I want it so bad. It's starting to rust. I'm going to get it. You watch. But yeah, anyway, Streetcar Culture, 929 coupes in Melbourne. Are they turbo ones, mate? I'm a Holden fan. We all are, buddy. We all are. Notorious G, hey dude, what's going on? Think I'll be right for a hand drive C10 sometime next year. I didn't understand that, Jake, but anyway. Anyone have a decent cylinder head, factory turbo, BFBG, or Typhoon? Okay, so Mechanic, whereabouts are you, buddy? I would probably have a standard barra head here, if that is any help to you. You could speak to Leith about getting valve springs done and a head done for you and sent to you, if that is any interest to you, if you can't find one. So if you can't find one, get in touch with me and we will, Leith will be able to build you a head anyway. Put a cam in it, settle you. Yeah, he loves it. Lives and breathes it, mate. Okay, how much do you think a Capri model 69 body is worth? Okay, so Capri body. If you do want a Capri, I actually have a mate who from YouTube here, which is a subscriber. He's now become quite a good mate actually. He's got 4 Capris at the moment. They're for sale on Facebook. I saw them the other day. There's a GT body there as well. They're anywhere from $1,000 to $6,000 depending on condition, if it's got doors and stuff like that. But yeah, there are 4 early model of those Capris. If you're interested, get in touch with me. I can pass his number on. He may even be on here tonight. Great bloke to deal with. Comes up with a lot of different cars. He had a couple of Jags there when I was down there last time. He had a V8 Hilux down there for sale for a couple of grand with a 253. That thing ran and all the rest. I think it needed an accelerator pump or something on the carby, but bloody cheap. Like, yeah, he comes up with some good cars down in Brisbane. Top bloke, Alex, his name is. Lost your pal internet over there. Lost your pal internet over there. No, I don't think so. The internet's still connected. Yeah. Whoa, I just went too far up the comments. All right, I better hurry up because I'm getting behind. Also, intake manifold, BF turbo outwards. I think I've got a crossover pipe here. There is a turbo crossover pipe for a barra here. So, yeah, street car culture, what's the dollar and how can I get hold of you? Okay, if you guys want to both message me, if you jump on the Kingatow Facebook page, just put your name that you are on here, what part you were chasing and who you were speaking to, and give me your number and I can pass on details when I finish up tonight and put you guys together. Okay? So if that's a help, guys, we'll work it out that way. Just message me on what you were looking for. The other person, if you make a connection, we can go from there. As we move forward with Parts Finder, I'm going to put some segments together and we'll get a bit more organised. Chris, who was going to do editing for us, it didn't really work out because I'm lazy. He started, I just didn't have time to spend with him to do it. When I spoke to him when he was doing the editing, he said he can actually control these live streams from his place and insert photos for us and work together. So the production value of this is going to go up and hopefully we can build something good to do on a Wednesday night, guys. And I do have another thing coming up too, but there's a little bit more involved that I didn't know. And don't forget, any super chat in the draw for a Kingatow crew banner with the blower decals. Anyway. Yeah, and we'll get them posted out to you guys. Okay, what's the turbo behind you? That was the turbo I bought to go on the Jag, but we ended up putting the Chev in the Jag. The blower's the one for the Mini. The Mini's sitting at home, haven't done it. That's my new welding helmet. That's a helmet that I used to have for my other bike. That's the MFP Monaro that we got from my friend in Tasmania. Thank you very much, dude. You're a legend. He sent that up to us. And that's my motorbike helmet in a protective bag. Whoa! Oh yeah, the Courier Ute, guys, the green Courier Ute with the flares that we had the turbo. We put the turbo on the diesel and then blew the head gasket straight away. Benny called in today. He has a Fairlane for us with a 302 fuel injected. Comes with a carby manifold. It's already got a stainless exhaust on it. We have a V8 for the Courier, which is mad. I'm stoked. Benny's top bloke. He called in and bought us a box of drinks because it's hot and yeah, great guy. He's got a Valiant Ute shoot too. We should go up and show you the Valiant Ute. I might actually, when I do my Valiant Ute and we get that driving, we might drive it up to go see his Valiant Ute. Yeah. Streetcar culture. Get to both HBs, one Series 1, one Series 2. Okay, I've got two exact, both HBS. I'm not sure, you must be talking to someone else that, yeah, anyway, we'll get to that. Daniel, dude, Savannah's got you in the draw for the banner. Legend, thank you very much. All the support helps, guys. That is for sure. Like the videos, let help the man out. A big help is the like button, guys. Like, that always helps, gets us in the algorithm, gets us moving. I am actually enjoying YouTube again. Now that I've blocked the handful of dickheads we had, it's a different world to be on here, having just good car guys to message, and the messages I get from some of you young guys is just great. It's good to hear guys coming through in the industry. And I still want to get this Jag out to a car show and let some of you guys drive it. The numbers are still up in the live. Yeah, we've got 78 on at the moment, guys, which is crazy because I've been away for so long, and yeah, we're going to do some good things. I've got a nice RX3, but looking for another two-door to turn into a replica RX4 or similar. I love my RX3s. There is an RX3 coupe around the corner here, but it's so rusty, and it was her first car, you know the story, and it's just going to end up as nothing before long, but it's just a shame. 4G63, not a 62, sorry bud, and in Melbourne. Okay, cool. Yeah. Okay, Bogan Blokes. Can I tell you the story about you on Z650 on my channel? Okay, Bogan Blokes. How do you know about my Z650? Okay, that was a lot of years ago, but yeah, you're more than welcome to, mate. Yeah, there's that many stories that yeah. So yeah, you're more than welcome to, yeah, if you want to clarify some stuff perhaps before you tell the story, then go right ahead, mate, not a problem at all. Brian Taylor, Suzuki Mighty Boy dash parts. Surely someone has some of them around. I had two Mighty Boys I sold to a guy out in Miles a while back. Yeah, so has anyone got any Mighty Boy parts for Brian? Whereabouts are you, Brian? Frank, be very cool to see Kingatow banner on a Summernats car. That's it. Well, it looks like Ben's going to be our... anyone that's going to Summernats, if you want a banner, send me a message. I think there'd be I can get more printed. My printing guy, James at JS Signs here in Nanango, if any of you guys want shirts made up or anything like that, like I rolled in there in the afternoon on Monday afternoon and said, this is what I want, and 5 minutes later I've walked out, we've quickly designed it. He goes, come back tomorrow, I'll have it printed, and there you go. Like, he's that good. He's just a great bloke to deal with, eh? I end up going up there, and then it takes longer to talk shit with him than what it does to design what we want, but it just makes it easy. Mechanic is in Perth, guys, for the BA, BF turbo stuff. So surely someone's got a bit of turbo. I don't see the turbo stuff around. I've only got that crossover pipe that comes through in a car, and we might have a turbo ECU, I think, here for a Barra. But other than that, I don't see the part. But someone else must have parts for you. I need a window rep to, yep, send me a message, buddy. I'm easy to find on Facebook or anywhere, so just let us know. The website's closed down now, but I can, yeah, we can work it out. Did you see the video I posted on your page, in the trailer getting started up? Yep. Yep, it looks like you had a lot of fun there, Clino, that's for sure. Looks like a lot of good blokes playing cars, mate. Doesn't get any better, does it? There you go, Jake. Mr. Jack's surprised that you've done 227 Ks without crashing the without crashing your Hilux. Motivation is Summernats sister car show over here in Perth. Okay, cool, awesome, man. You'll have to yeah, take us some photos at the car show and maybe put them up on the parts finder page, and I'll have a look. That'd be mad. Streetcar culture. Hey bro, brilliant work. Haters will hate. Oh, we don't have many of them now, Robert. It's pretty good, to be honest. I'm pretty happy. You guys have probably noticed a difference too. I don't put up with it anymore. I'm not interested in it. The way I look at it is, if you're throwing hate, you're never going to share a video. You're never going to tell a mate that you like the channel. You're never going to help us grow. So you might as well go. if you're not going to help and you're not interested, there is absolutely no point in you being here. So I won't block up your news feed with my videos because you're blocked. Simple, done. And if all other YouTubers done that too, instead of worrying about how many views and all the rest of it, if they just start to block the trolls, it will stop the trolls from being trolls because they won't be able to watch anything because they'll be blocked from everything. But I'm it's not about the money, it's about the cars, guys, and your sisters. Yeah. Hey bud, any chance do you know of anyone who's got a Datsun 1200 parts? Not off the top of my head. Jake, what's that ute your dad's got in the shed that he wants to sell? That's a Datsun something, wasn't it? Was that a 1200 ute that he's got that he wants to sell? But anyway, Lukeman wants Datsun 1200 parts, guys. Whereabouts are you, buddy? Hopefully we can put you together with someone. Think I'll be looking for a right-hand drive C10 next year. Now you're talking, mate. Get away from those four-wheel drives, Jake. That's the go. Paul, thank you very much, dude. Savannah, I'll put you into the draw for tonight's banner. Kingatow crew, Matt, Islets. There you go. Good stuff, guys. And I want to see a picture of where you hung it above your car or in your workshop. That'd be sweet. That'd be good. Low and slow. That's the go. Yep. Thanks, Red. Bloody Aussie legend. Thank you very much, mate. I appreciate it. Really do. Dollars for the coupes, and where are you located? Dollars for the coupes? Oh, for the 929 coupes. Who had them again? Was one of our regulars, that's for sure. Yeah, so the 929 coupes, whereabouts were they, and how much do you want? Mechanics interested. Philip Kemp, thank you very much, dude. Really appreciate it. In the draw for a banner. And Ben Dover as well, legend, mate. In the draw, for sure. Savannah's writing all these down. And yeah, we'll probably go till about 8 o'clock. I don't even have a clock. You guys can watch the clock for me. I'll have to buy a clock. Oh, my weight loss. Do you know how I'm going? So I bought a new set of digital scale. So it was 100.00, right? And I haven't been to the gym yet, but I've stopped Rockstars and Milks. And I'm now at 99.80. So I've lost 0.20 of a kilogram. How good's that? In a week. But that's for just, it's been too hot to do anything, to train or do anything. I'm going to start walking in the mornings with Nerali, my youngest daughter, when school finishes. But yeah, I'll get there. I've got to lose this gut and go from there. Just had to order parts from Japan. Sweet. For a new car I found on Marketplace in Adelaide. What sort of car is it? Ford's Best FGX. No, obviously not a Ford if you bought stuff out of Japan. I'm excited. Stone Cold, hey Red, good to catch you live. Glad to have you along, buddy. Really appreciate it. Okay, so Streetcar Culture must have had the 929s. One's a Series 2, 5.5, and the Series 1 is 3750. One thing I did find today, and I might add into this, is my top 5 cars that I found this week. Around the country to buy. There was my Celica Supra. I saw 2 of them today in Rockhampton, 3.5 grand. Both manuals. One has the 7M, one's got the 5M. Very rusty, but I do like those Supras. But I might try and add that into tonight and see how we go. I'm tidying up HR while our house is up for sale. Probably not. It is because, why wouldn't you? Hey Reg, do you know much about early mid-2000s Yellow Terra superchargers? That's Steve. That's definitely a Leith question. He would have played with all that stuff over the years. Yeah, the guy that I bought the gearbox off Facebook, I was talking to him yesterday, and then when I said Leith, he said, Leith, where did he go? He goes, oh, he fitted nitrous to my Land Cruiser years ago. He goes, I've been looking for him. I want to put a supercharger on some other one he's got. So that's definitely a Leith question. I've never had one, so I wouldn't be able to say something. No, you're a busy man, Mr. Nathan. Okay, but have you ever thought of doing a fan meet and greet car display? Yes, and it will happen. Yes, we will do something. We're in the midst of cleaning up the workshop. We've got a few cars to finish. Once the Jag's done, I would really like to do something, yes, and we will we'll do something. There's enough cars that I suppose a lot of you guys would like to come and see. I'd like the Jag to be going so a few of you can drive it and experience what a beautiful car Jags are. And I've got a lot of room out the front here of the workshop, in between the workshop and the highway. Like, it's council land, but we could probably put on a bit of a, yeah, out the front there. But I've got to clean the yard up first because I can't really have too many people here until we clean up a lot. So, but we're in the midst of doing that now. Another 40 cars, 60 cars left today. Yeah. What's an original Good Nick HR Premier wagon worth? Mate of mine sold at a very original HD for 10 grand the other day. Wagons are worth more. Original Premier wagon, I think 23, 26 grand now. If it's rough, 14 to 16. I'm a bit of a wagon fan. I do like them a lot. Bogan Bloke, my friend who is on year 8 said that his brother put a 308 in a Gemini and it took it to Summernats, but they did not let him in. Would you be able to see or read this because I will be eating dinner? No worries, dude. Summernats scrutineering, you know, with unregistered cars, I don't know how they run that and what they do, but the same, look at it this way, there was a lot of backlash on Cletus last week over the burnout competition. Old mate with the radiator behind him. Perhaps if Cletus was a bit more strict on his scrutineering, he wouldn't be in an issue now. So Summernats are just covering their ass so people don't get hurt. Otherwise you end up in that same position. I'd say in the early days they had issues and that's why they've introduced those rules. I know it sucks to build a car and not be able to take it somewhere, but it's just a case of building them to a good standard and maybe speaking to Summernats before you build it to make sure it's going to be allowed in. Skids VP, thank you very much. I'm glad you like the videos. I do like the feedback because it is a lot of effort, but I do think it's well worth it. Spike, what's your Facebook? Would love to show you my HR wagon. Kingatow. So just jump onto Kingatow, or there is also a group for parts finder. So you put in Kingatow Crew Parts Finder, just hit the request. I just mostly approve them. There's some that I haven't approved because you don't want pains in the asses in there, but yeah, and you'll be able to post up. We'll all be able to see it. It'll be awesome, man. Really looking forward to it. Bush NZ's 80 people watching and only 36 likes. There's 55 likes now and 70, but thank you very much for looking out for me, Bush NZ. Really appreciate it. What do you need for a Datsun 1200 parts? I'm in South Australia and have a wreck. Okay, so Mr. Jack in South Australia has Datsun 1200 parts. So if you want to post up what you need, or if you both get in touch with me after this, I'll join you together. We can get it sorted. Kingatow, legend dude, in the draw for our banner tonight. And also, there's Ben's thingo. Philip Kemp, also in the draw tonight. So Anna's jotting them down and we'll draw around about 8 o'clock. I have no idea what time it is, so when it gets near 8 o'clock, guys, let us know. Savannah will pipe in now. Savannah can tell me. You tell me when it's 8 o'clock, Savannah, and we can work it out from there. Righto. There you go, Bush NZ. It's a hit. Yep. Okay, so in Sydney, Luke's in Sydney. Glad to hear you stopped the Rockstars. Yeah, I can't believe I stopped them, to be honest. I've had a few small Vs, but very limited, not like the 3 or 4 Rockstars I was drinking a day. And yeah, I've got to get it together, guys. I really do. I'm getting older and I want to be around to play cars. Oh, sorry, I want to be around for my kids. Which one is it? I keep forgetting. Love you, Savannah. Looking for an E36 sedan half cage. I actually got another E36 the other day off a young bloke, top guy. It's got a lot of good bits in its seats and stuff like that for our 2 doors. And it's a manual, so I might be able to, the white one, which was an auto, I don't know, or yeah, but anyway, I've got another one. I might do a video on it. He said it ran and drove. I can get it with wheels, so we'll put some wheels on it, we'll get it driving, and we'll see what the go is with it before we put it aside for the other one. Sleeker Supras are silly money in NZ. Oh, 10k plus, really? They're cheap over here, no one wants them, mate. But yeah, one was a Sleeker Supra. The other one was the 7M one. It was weird. The Sleeker Supra with the flares was the 5M, but the 7M was in the one with no flares. So go figure. yeah, there was a bit rusty. If it wasn't so far, there was another one in Brisbane not long ago for $1,000 I really should have bought, but we talked about buying them ones, but then we've still got the one in mind. We prefer the 1J with a really good built auto. Anyway, Mr. Jack, he had looking for dash parts and engine parts. Okay, that must be for the Datsun 1200 parts. So many wheels. So how many wheels have you bought lately? I haven't bought any. I've acquired a few, but yeah, wait till you see the Brumby, the lowered Brumby. Rockstars make you feel like you're living the rockstar life, fully cooked. That's about it, eh? I enjoy fully cooked, trust me. Bought a Nissan S13, sweet. That's cheap, man, $5,000. It needs a gearbox, and I'm thinking getting a body kit. Mad. There's a lot of stuff around for them though. I think it's expensive to buy the car, but the parts are fairly reasonable, which isn't too bad. Thanks, Red. I'll have two. Find this bloke recently, bought one and bolted it on my Series 2 Van Ute. Cool. Mr. Jack, have you got? Do you need any workers? No, we done the 15 minutes ago. Red Panda's there, that's studios. That's my daughter Savannah who's watching the super chats for the draw tonight for the banner. So we've got about 15 minutes to go, guys, and I'll have a drink. Not Rockstar. I should be drinking water, but anyway, we'll get there. Was going to the Nats in the 90s. My cousin had an LJ Torrey with a 307, but he crashed it. I went to the Summer Nats in the 90s when I was a young bloke too. He sneaked out my window, jumped in the bloke that lived down the road's car, rang my parents from Canberra. They weren't too impressed, I can tell you that. They told me I wasn't allowed to go, but no one was keeping me away from all those V8s. Hawkeye Impreza sedan, front bar in silver in Queensland, Weemeran. So has anyone got a Hawkeye Impreza front bar in silver for Queensland, like Caboolture, Brisbane area, guys? Chasing, not selling. Yes, it's more. I'll explain what it is a bit more, Bronson. So you can jump on Facebook and there's plenty of for sale ads. This is more if you're building a car and you're chasing something, like something you're looking for, like it's something specific, a silver bar for the front of a WRX in Brisbane area. Has anyone got one? And hopefully we can start to really make connections for people and put it all together for them. Or, you know, door handles off a Tirana or tail lights or something that's hard to find, XY drop side door hinges because they've dropped to someone, you know, that sort of thing. There's plenty of for sale signs around, for sale sites around, but the want ads seem to get overlooked, and hopefully we can, yeah, one day we're going to find some bumper bars for Luke, guys. Whole year's been rolled but still have many parts. Okay, well it sounds like he needs engine parts and dash parts, so that could work out really well, Mr. Jack. I also bought a 2002 maroon blue AU Falcon. I've got one out the front as well that had an LSD differential. Looked in the service books, we found out it was an ex-police car and still has ECU in it. Mad. You got any E36 mags? There's a set of 15s out there I'd get rid of. There's a set of 18s on a VN that's out the back, and I've got the 19-inch BMW wheels that have to go onto the Ute. But there's some standardish looking ones. They're not very nice, but yeah, I'd be more than happy to get rid of them. But yeah, Philip, dude, going for the banana. Okay? Oh, the banner. Cool. We've got any super chat tonight. Put you in the drawer for a banner. My daughter Savannah's taken all the entries, and then put them into the internet shuffler or whatever she does. And yeah, we'll get a winner and get it posted out. So if you do win, your name will, Savannah will tell us how many entries and all the rest of it, and then what number won. And then if your name comes up, message me, grab your address, get it away to you. Awesome. Mr. Jack, exactly what are you chasing? How can I contact you? If you guys send me your details, say, you know, Mazda 1200 parts, I have Mazda 1200 parts looking, and then I can just message both of you and send the details through. So I'm happy to be an intermediary when we finish tonight, guys. same stud pattern as Commodore. They are the same stud pattern as Commodore, slightly different offset, but Commodore wheels do fit on a BMW. Yes. Yeah, but they're, what are they? Yeah. Sorry, had a bit of a You need a front bar. Not looking to sell one. Hard to find. Hawkeye. I need to. Yeah, need the front bar. Not selling. Not looking to sell one. Yeah. Hard to find a Hawkeye front bar. Yep. Well, if anyone has any WRX parts, there is normally one of our guys on here is a WRX specialist, and he's not on tonight. Hopefully he comes back next week, but he would be your WRX man. He generally jumped in on the Subaru stuff when, we actually uploading weekly, but we'll get back to it, guys, that's for sure. My dad's BMW is that much of a piece of crap. It turned the wipers on. What she said, rooted windscreen. Yeah, I've got a few cars like that. Street car case culture chasing 12A or 13B rotary engine. We all are, mate. But yeah, has anyone got any rotary stuff for street car culture? Whereabouts are you, buddy? What area to maybe put someone together with you? Philip Kemp, at least you're honest. I must have missed something there. I've got a 10A in New Zealand. Wonder what it costs. That might be the go, actually, because there's a lot of rotaries in New Zealand. I wonder what the freight would be to get an engine sent across. Savannah's just said 10 minutes ago. There's Nicole, my wife, Divana Lee Designs. Hello, Nicole. A 10A Cosmo. From a Cosmo, yes. If you guys don't know what a Cosmo is, it's a big two-door Mazda that come out as a rotary. They were very cheap and no one wanted them back in the day, and now they're very expensive and everyone wants them. It's just the way life goes, isn't it? Are EF and EL the same bonnet struts? Yes, they would be. For an XF, XH, or can I get them in super cheap? I'd just eBay. Super cheap would be too expensive, I'd say. eBay is your friend for sure. Just jump on there, and a lot of the times when I don't know what parts are interchangeable, like I'll put in bonnet strut for EL, and then when the listing comes up, it'll say bonnet strut EL, EF, AU, and you know that it does all the cars. But then check 2 or 3 posts underneath to make sure they all match to say they're the same, because sometimes they can be a little bit wrong. But eBay is a great tool to use to work out models and parts and stuff like that. And it is cheap, and the parts are good. I buy a lot of stuff off eBay. I ordered the gaskets today for the Brumby motor and a water pump and stuff like that. Radiators I buy off eBay, there's just that cheap. They all work well. Sometimes, very rarely you get the wrong part sent, like we got that clutch sent and it was the wrong part. They exchanged it straight away. It can be a bit painful, but probably 1 in 50 transactions I have issues with on eBay, but it's not too bad. Smash the like button, people, that's it. 62 on, 61 likes. You guys are kicking ass tonight, doing really well. It's been a while, yes it has, Nicole. I'm pretty lazy. Hi Red, I have a VR SS. Love your group. Stuck at home with a hip replacement. That's no good, dude. That sounds painful. Well, yeah, I'll keep the content coming, buddy, and yeah, glad to have you along. Oh, I caught up on the comments. How's that? I'm wrapped. What was Nicole's first car? Divana Lee Designs, that's my missus. Her first car was either a 1-tonner or a Corona. I think it was a Corona. You know the Coronas on the steering wheel, how they have the indicators and the little switches, like the shovel nose Corona. HP tonner, there you go. Yeah. ELF are the same, 120 a pair at super cheap. I reckon you'd pay about $35 on eBay delivered. But yeah, it's who hit the thumbs down? No, don't worry about it, Secret Squirrel. You get all sorts, buddy. It's just the way it rolls. But what do? Life goes on. It's a lot better these days than what it was. But yeah. But I'm looking forward to that V turning up for the Courier Ute. Leith's looking forward to doing that one as well. Yeah, eBay's got good parts. Like I've got a few stores that I always use because it seems like the parts are they're a good quality and they're not too bad. A lot of the time, like the gaskets that I got today for the Brumby motor, the boxer motor, they're the same brand I would have got through my engine reconditioner parts, which is Precision Engineering. It's their brand on eBay, cheaper than what I can buy it with my discount from Precision Engineering. So eBay is just good. They buy in bulk or whatever, or they watch the stock stuff, and yeah. Will VE fit BMW? Stud pattern is the same, okay, but VE sometimes have a different offset. So where the wheel sits in the guard can be slightly different. Like VE wheels, putting them onto a VT sometimes can sit out too far and they'll rub, but you should be fine. Like, you can always try them on first and see how you go, but they should fit. Some of the problem you run into with VT and VE wheels, like you can't put VE wheels onto an early car because you've got to machine out the center hub bigger, or die grind it out. But yeah, so there's two things to watch for: offset and the center hub size. But the stud pattern is the same. Yes, thumbs on as a view red always wins. That's it. And some people are just asses. But you can't please everyone. Last chance for the draw. Savannah's just put up there. So anyone else, any super chat at all, guys, doesn't matter how big or small, we appreciate any sort of help. Goes in the draw for the banner. And then after we finish, send me a message on Facebook or my phone. You can Google Kingatow. You'll find my phone number. I'm easy to find. Send me your address, and get posted out to you tomorrow. Where did you go to Proserpine? When did you go to Proserpine? Seems like ages ago. I subbed about a month before that. Proserpine would have been... was Mia? We didn't have Mia then, did we, Nicole? We mustn't have if we both went. No, Beck watched Mia. So it would have been years ago. I was actually talking to James JS Science, who does my printing and stuff. He actually does car wraps, and it kills me that thing sitting there rusty. So I'm thinking maybe if I put a rear window in it, bog it up, fix some electrics because I've accumulated some dash parts and stuff like that, and get a wrap done for it, like a patina wrap. So I'll have this full rat rod patina SV89, buy a set of 20-inch Walkinshaws or something, and drop it on its gut. So I have mad wheels, nice interior, electrics working, and just wrap it as a rat rod SV89 so I can use it until we completely strip it and redo it. But just a thought, we're talking about it the other day, but we'll see how we go. I found a HD Prem up in the bush, and I scrabbled the chrome off it. It will be up in a video. There's also a 48215 ute, so an FJ ute up there as well. Sounds good, Bogan Bloke. What else was on that Premier with the front seats in there? 5 minutes to go for the draw, guys. Red asks anyone if you, from before you finish up. Okay, what was that? Red asks where everyone is from. Okay. Do you want to just post a comment, guys, on where you are? Just Melbourne, Victoria, Wollongong, Perth. Just, see how far we're going. New Zealand. We're in the wrong time probably for many people from the US tonight, but yeah. It would be cool to have an LS powered Subaru ute. I agree. I don't think it's going to happen with these builds I'm doing now, but they do fit very well into Imprezas, but I don't think it's just hard for me. If I build something, I want to be able to use it and drive it, and if I put an LS into a Brumby ute, I don't know if I'll be able to register it. So yeah, it's like dirty with a 44 Magnum, Dirty Harry I mean. Beck watched Mia, and it was just before we went to Uluru last June. It would have been longer than last June, or June 2019. That was for going up to get that SV89. Once the Jag's going, I wouldn't mind to do a road trip. I think that'll be south though. I might go down and visit Red Dog, the guy that won that boxing title the other night. Just go down the coast and back and go see his boys. I haven't seen them for a lot of years. So yeah, all right. 1 minute to go on the draw, guys. Victoria, Tasmania, Gladstone, Queensland, Perth, Christchurch, Gold Coast, South Australia, Maryborough, Kingaroy, New Zealand, Brisbane. The draw for the super chats and stuff, you can still give me a super chat if you like, but the draw's closed and Savannah's about to say, okay, so there were 10 entries. Ipswich, did you see the video of someone who put a big block 350 in a ride-on lawnmower. 350 is the small blocks, but no, I didn't. Sorry, mate. South Australia, something different on YouTube. Cheers. Taree. Oh, it's a rough place, mate. You don't want to park there in a truck overnight. You lose your spare wheel. Western Sydney, Perth, Lismore. Aussies love cars. Yes, we do. It's a big part of who we are. I think it's crazy. I was watching the thing on Russia today, and you can just see the roads are rooted, and there's no car culture there at all. It's just, I suppose it's just not there. I just couldn't. I was sitting there watching it, thinking to myself, what would I do there? Like, what would I do? Like, I might even have money in the bank. If I lived there, I wouldn't waste it all on cars, would I? But oh well, what do you do, eh? But guys, thank you so much for joining in tonight. Yeah, Deception Bay. I'm doing an XH panel van as my project. Awesome, dude. I think I got some, no, Leith sold them. I was going to say I got some doors out the back there for an XH panel van. I had an XF Ute back in the day that I really liked. I only had it for about 2 weeks till I crashed it. But yeah, lose your spare wheel in Taree. It's yeah, not Taree. You don't stop in Bogabilla right on the highway. You don't sleep there. And I've done a lot of interstate, so sleeping in B doubles and road trains and stuff like that down through the highway. And you'd have your spots where you'd stop and sleep. Taree wasn't one of those spots, and Bogabilla wasn't one of those spots either. But yeah, should I swap my HZ1 tonner for a 308 block? Or no, don't. You can buy a 308 block for $300 to $500. A bare 1 tonner shell, 1 tonner chassis. No, the 1 tonners have gone up in price, mate, a lot. The 308s are getting hard to find, but if you can't find a 308, you can always get a 350 crate motor that isn't very expensive. A lot cheaper than LS's now. They've even jumped up in price. They're going crazy money. But yeah, I keep an eye out for Jono driving the Formula as he lives a minutes away. I haven't heard from Jono for a while. He ran a couple of weeks ago, but yeah, he seems to be going well though. I need a driver's door in a few months. My hinges are stuffed. Is that for the XH? Is that what Frank, was that you used before? Doing panel van. Alright, if we have any utes come through, mate, whereabouts are you, Frank? And I'll put a door and some hinges away. I'm pretty sure there might be a gold door out the back actually, but yeah. I still do have the XD and the XE wagon. I've got a bloke that might want the XE wagon over in Gympie. He said he had to talk to his missus, so that probably means no. But yeah, yeah. I really like the LS Statesman on Gearheads Oz. That thing looks clean. I haven't seen a lot of his stuff. Alright, the winner tonight was Ben Dover. So give me a call, dude, and let's get this banner out to you. And thank you so much for everyone that gave me a super chat. Thank you to everyone that liked the video. Thank you to everyone that commented and joined in. Yeah, next Wednesday night I will be back. As this progresses, we'll put a bit more, I'll learn a bit more, sorry, and we'll get some more segments put in to show a few more of your cars, and it's going to be, and I'll try and put a segment together of stuff that I've found during the week, like those Celikas. I tried to buy another hardtop this week. It was down in Brisbane. It was $9,000 and I missed out on it. I'm spewing. There was another one in South Australia that I missed out. Oh, I didn't miss out on it. It ended up being too expensive. But Tow King down in WA, in South Australia, was there for me to move it and hold on to it and sort it out for me if I was going to buy it down there. So there's always a lot going on. So I can maybe show you stuff that I've looked at and not bought, and stuff that, yeah. And we can go from there. But congrats, Ben. Really appreciate the support and everyone else's support too. I know I was away for a long time and you guys are still there for us, which is great. My uncle went to your garage a while back to buy an old Commodore Ute. Okay. Can't even think of which one that'd be, but yeah, we don't sell a lot of parts now. We only really sell complete cars. It's a whole other story, guys. Gearheads Odd Stato is a 5 litre 1.8, not an LS. Okay, it's an early Stato. Some of the other good Aussie car channels, Iron Empire, I like his hardtop. Brisbane Brothers, I haven't seen that one yet, and XA Coupe Guy, I haven't seen them either. I'll have to have a look for them. Philip, thank you very much, dude. I really, really appreciate the support. Absolute legends, you guys. It was a body. Okay. Righto, guys. I'm going to go. I'm going to head home, have some dinner. Thank you very much for joining in. I have more videos getting edited. I have more stuff going on. And yeah, it's going to be awesome. Thank you very much for joining in, for tuning in. Ben, you can get in touch with me anywhere, Instagram, Facebook, Google Kingatow, and you'll be able to find my phone number because the phone rings constantly all the time. Thank you very much, Savannah, for watching and listening to your dad talk about stuff you have absolutely no interest in, but keeping track for the boys, and I really appreciate it, and they do too. And yeah, looking forward to meeting some of your sisters. See you.